farmhand, Dan. We're at the Rusty Bucket, which is a bar in Chapel, Nebraska, where everybody spends all their money on booze and then blames blacks and Mexicans because they're broke. It's a fucking insanity. Anyway, the Rusty Bucket at the time was owned by Cammie Jepsen. You guys might recognize her from my stories as well. Sandy Fromm took me to her place, and Dan, he went over and apparently met Chris Kurth. Well, while he was meeting Chris Kurth, Sandy Fromm is stalking Toby Smith, so it's pretty unsafe for her to have firearms, but they're her father's. And so when she was living at the house, her father's dead. Those guns are unclaimed. She could go kill somebody with those at any point in time. What's stopping her? Anyway, my first night there, she put a gun in my hands. A little 6-shooter. It's either a 32 or a 38. And she tells me to carry it whenever we're outside of the house, because her brother is stalking her. I don't know if her brother's stalking her or not. I do know that he's an asshole. I met him twice. Both times he was an asshole. Fuck him. Anyway, Sandy Fromm's gun. So I got this gun, and I see Chris Kurth and Dan get out of a vehicle. Now, mind you, Christopher Kurth has literally threatened to fucking kill me already at this point. Twice. Sorry, twice with Carl Snell in the vehicle. This is actually the 4th time he'd threatened to kill me. He came out there and had Dan do it. And you know what? Despite the fact that I had a loaded 6-shooter in my hand when they showed up, what did I do with that gun? I set it on top of the washing machine and I went outside. I already knew it was up. Chris Kurth not only committed crimes in Dual County, he crossed jurisdictional borders to commit those crimes. Now, of course, one of the many times I tried to turn these situations in, Laura Nelson went in with me. She actually did go in with me, and what is this, like 2-3 years after Natalie's death? And Laura just sat there, didn't say a goddamn word. Not until after the recording was done, then she told Officer Sean Holloway that he has to understand she's afraid for her son. And she better be. These people are dangerous. She's right to be fucking afraid for her son. She's also making it worse for her son, and she's making it worse for me, and she's making it worse for herself, because at this point, well, she was aware that I was being abused on more than one occasion, going back for years. Not just the situation with Natalie Bollinger, not just the situation with Chris Kurth, not just the situation with the sheriff. I mean, we can go all the way back. Laura Nelson, knowing about abuse that I've been going through, going all the way back to fucking Amanda Payne. I mean, this is some fucked up shit. She's also very well aware of what kind of character that Lanny Engeline has. Anyway, I haven't been able to find a pen. I was able to find a few numbers, no pen. Now, I am going to hopefully I've already said this twice, but there's got to be something in here. All right, that one I know is dead. It does not work. Oh, that one works. All right. Now that I got a pen, I don't fucking need this bitching at YouTube thing. So I'm going to write down these numbers for you. I'm going to give you Laura Nelson's number. I'm going to give you Sarah Bacon's number, both of them. I'm going to give you, let's see, Brenda Dickinson's number. You're also going to get, well, I can give you Martindale's old number too. Now, whether or not the Martindales are predators, well, we'll have to get that out in court. I want to believe Rick. I really do. Obviously, I can't trust William Barr. Even the crooked cops got rid of him. His wife, Jessica Barr, used to be Jessica Martindale, used to be one of my biggest crushes. I didn't really want to date her. I mean, I don't know if you guys get the understanding of infatuation versus, how do I explain that? For me, she was a concept. It's not the whole being in love and wanting to date. It's just the concept of having someone who actually cares. Having somebody who is wonderful, who actually cares. And you know what? Just because somebody's wonderful doesn't mean that I want to have a sexual relationship with them. I don't want to have a sexual relationship with anyone. I mean, look at this. We got a bunch of people who have sex. They're allowed to have sex. They're allowed to enjoy sex. They're actually having sex. And of course, they want to commit crimes against me and then pretend that I'm a pervert. And it was all about sex. Like, seriously? The shit that people are harming me over and the shit that Natalie Bollinger said are not the same thing. I'm trying to find just one piece of fucking evidence from Natalie or Alicia Bollinger to say that I did anything of the fucking sort. When? In the history of all of this? When? When? When did Natalie say these things? When did Alicia say these things? They fucking didn't. And it wasn't right for Maddie Boa to go spreading that shit. And it ain't right for people to fucking continue hurting me over that shit. But I told you what it's like when a homeless person, especially a homeless male, has to go to the fucking cops. I told you I needed someone to go in fucking with me. I told you that before fucking Natalie was fucking killed. Everyone blew me off. I needed fucking help stopping it. But everyone blew me off. Marcia Estrada wants to claim that she turned it in. I sent her evidence of several dozen crimes. And she turned it in. Turned what? And fucking prove it, Marcia. Fucking Christ. These things are gross, but it's cold and they're sugary and it's good. I just hope my phone doesn't die while I'm looking through trying to find numbers to give.